CCUMC Anchor Desk, I'm John Stedman.
And I'm Jerry Peak. And you're not.
And now here's some news about the church remodeling. As you know, we will be remodeling our children's wing first. And when I say we, I mean we.
That's right, John. This is the ultimate do-it-yourself project, and we need your help.
So come on out tomorrow night at 6:30 and take a whack at the wall as we start the demolition.
You know you've always wanted to do this, so come on out and pound away.
The real demolition will start on Tuesday, and we will still need lots of volunteers to come out over the summer and help with both the taking out and the rebuilding.
That's right, John. So check your calendar and see when you can lend us your muscles over the next few months for this exciting endeavor. Think of it as a mission trip where you get to sleep in your own bed every night.
Part of the funding for this effort will come from the sale of both new rooms and furnishings, so keep an eye out for how you can help with that also.
Can I try that?
Sure.
Ooh. Whoa, why?
We'll be right back. By now, you've all probably heard that Pastor Fred has been given his own church and will be leaving in June.
So we want to give him a true courthouse send-off with the potluck to end all potlucks.
On June 14th from 12:30 until 2:30, please plan to attend Fred's farewell potluck luncheon. We want everyone to attend, but please plan to bring food as we expect to have a lot of hungry people. If you are lost as to what to bring, then you can do it this way. If your last name starts with A through K,
bring a main dish.
if your last name starts with L through R,
Bring a side dish or salad.
and if your last name starts with S through Z,
Bring a dessert.
or bring one of each. Just bring lots of it.
Because we sure don't want anyone to leave here hungry. And if you want to show Pastor Fred a little extra love, you can donate to a love offering to be taken up from now until the 14th. Make sure you mark your donation for Fred's love offering, and we will make sure it gets where it needs to be.
So June 14th, 12:30, bring lots of food.
And let's show Pastor Fred how much he means to all of us. It's time for our not-so-ordinary men to have their not-so-ordinary dinner out again.
You know the name of the group is Ordinary Men Dining Out, right?
Yeah, I know. I just happen to think they're all not so ordinary.
Okay, well, the men are dining out again, this time at the Yard House on Commerce Street across from the Sandler Center. The date is June 18th at 6:30, and all men are welcome to come and bring a friend. Contact the church office if you need more information.
And have a not-so-ordinary day.
We're done here.
Attention, all 4th and 5th grade young ladies. This summer, you have the opportunity to be a part of your own small group called the Lemonade Stand. Starting June 17th and going through August 24th, we will meet every Wednesday from 6:30 until 7:30 to sip lemonade and share girl talk about who we are and what we stand for and what we stand against, using the Bible for guidance. Come at 6 o'clock to enjoy dinner with the group, and don't forget to bring a friend.
Jules, what are you doing in a raincoat?
John, I am being prepared for Youth Group Water Wars tonight, 6 to 7:30. And frankly, I'm a little bit surprised you're not prepared by wearing a raincoat and or carrying an umbrella. Do you not know that you will get soaked? There's also a 40% chance of rain, according to the weather map.
Well, I guess I would be prepared if I knew what Water Wars was.
Well, Water Wars is when young people gather up their receptacles that hold water and use them to propel water at one another in a fun-like fashion.
Like a super soaker.
Yes, like a super soaker.
Buckets of water.
Totally.
Water balloons.
Water balloons may or may not be hidden around the property.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does. We're gonna have a blast, but we may get soaked, so I'm wearing a raincoat right now.
I better run out and get one.
Totally, you better run out and get one. See you tonight, 6 to 7:30. Youth group, 6th through 12th grade. Be prepared.
Sounds like fun.
Bring your water stuff.
Hey, Jerry, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, John. Well, I'm thinking about setting up my giving so that it happens electronically. So I'm making out a pro-con list.
Okay, maybe I can help.
Okay, so tell me some of the pros.
Well, it's really easy to set up. You just go on the website and follow the link to eGive, or you can use the church's app on your smartphone.
Oh, okay, so it's easy. What else?
Well, once you're set up, you don't have to worry about writing checks anymore.
Oh, no more checks. Okay, what else?
Well, you don't have to worry about missing an offering because you're out of town or sick. It all happens automatically.
Cool. So I don't have to think about it. So it's easy to set up, no more writing checks, and no thinking. I like that part.
I bet you do.
So what are the cons?
I can't think of any. Using eGive or the church app for your regular donations makes things much easier on you, and it makes it easier on the church's budget.
Oh, so there's really no reason not to give electronically.
There are instructions for giving electronically on our website. Our goal is to have at least 50% of the church members giving electronically. So if you are not currently doing it, please look into it. And if you need help, there are information posters around the campus, or you can contact the church office.
So it looks like we're done here.
Hey, we're done here. Hey folks, mark your calendars for the old-fashioned trike, bike, and stroller parade that finishes at CCUMC with a 4th of July cookout on, yes, you guessed it, Saturday, the 4th of July. Currently, we're in need of many enthusiastic volunteers to plan and run all aspects of this celebration. You are invited to come Wednesday, June 10th at 7 p.m. to help get this exciting community outreach event rolling. In other news, we have a number of new Sunday school classes starting.
There's a new women's study at 10 o'clock called Organic God, which is all about having a purer, simpler relationship with God, free of distractions and unneeded additives. Check the message board for the room number.
Then there's a study called God's Prophets Demand Justice, a series that will discuss God's prophets, Amos, Micah, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Zechariah, and Malachi, and the search for justice in our world today. That class meets at 10 a.m. in room 407.
And finally, get out of your rut with Unstuck. In this study, you will be inspired and equipped through the powerful biblical teachings of Mark Batterson, Francis Chan, Lisa Harper, and Rich Stearns. Each of these teachers will draw from the lessons of the award-winning short film Journey to Jama, a true story about two kids who are forced to search for hope in a broken world. The combination of the film, the biblical teachings, and powerful real-life stories from everyday people will help get you unstuck and back on the path to the life of purpose that God intends for you. This class meets at 10 o'clock in room 111.
CCUMC will be hosting a blood drive on June 16th from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. Mark your calendar and come out to share the gift of life.
We had an absolutely wonderful turnout last Sunday for the event and all the mission trips. If you did not get a t-shirt yet, we still have some for sale. They are very eye-popping and eye-catching. And they're only $10. Check with the church office if you want to get one.
Serving the homeless in Virginia Beach is one of those things the Courthouse has shown we are passionate about. And coming up in July, we have another opportunity to help.
The date is July 15th through the 22nd. We will be housing 3 families who are homeless if the city shelters are full. There will be a planning meeting on June 11th, and just like the winter shelter program, there are many needs and many ways to serve. If you're interested in helping, please come to the meeting on June 11th at 7 p.m.
In a world where nations are in their greatest need, people are suffering the deepest despair, and families are failing at every turn, we are not alone. In a world in which each morning brings new misery instead of new mercies, survival has replaced significance, and the future stirs up our deepest fears. We are not alone. God is here. We are free to experience real connection rather than false community. We don't have to settle for watered-down truth or wishful thinking. We are not alone. God is with us. We have a source of strength that cannot be shaken, a well of hope that never runs dry, an absolute truth that gives us stability, and an unexplainable power that gives us a future with certainty. We are not alone. We have a reason to rejoice. God is with